Hello everybody, my name is Raina
Now, Samuel.
and welcome to today's episode of Flag Your Way called Nigerian Youth Living in Limbo. So Samuel, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about a very important topic that's affecting millions of Nigerian youth. It affects me, it affects Samuel, it affects everybody you can think of, which is Nigerian youth living in limbo, which just simply means the idea of Nigerian youth feeling like they're not like useful in Nigeria. They can't achieve what they want to.
They're feeling like they're not home.
Exactly. Like every day just feels like a waste for them. They don't have goals, they don't have ambitions. So let's actually talk about Nigerian youth living in limbo, and we talk about the problems, like what causes it, because we're talking about the definition, which is Nigerian youth feeling like failures, not being able to accomplish what they want to accomplish at a certain age. We're going to talk about the causes of Nigerian youth living in limbo and the solutions shortly after this break.
Your Excellency, we women, we are going to shut down Lagos with our march. This second term as governor is all yours. Sir, I just want to remind you of your promise, sir. You know the bad road that leads to the market. You promised to... Hello, sir. Hello. Your Excellency, sir. Ọkọ mi. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé gómìnà tún pa fóònù ni?
Lóòótọ́.
Each time I bring up the issue of that bad road, he will always end the call. Kí ló tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Education, kò dáa.
Nigbo.
Health, wàhálà. There are bad roads everywhere.
Is that not what I've been saying? You see, bad leadership, rigging of elections, they have consequences. And that's just one of them.
But what choice do we have now?
You have to run for office.
Who?
And I'm not talking about a governor or president, but what about local government chairman? I mean, chairperson. Yes, we have to start from somewhere, B.
But why would I want to do that?
Sister me. See, in this community, you are the only leader who actually listens to the people. And it goes beyond just being Yaoloja. You actually want to serve the people. Were you not the one who just reminded the governor about road construction? Now imagine yourself sitting pretty in the circle of governance, being able to tackle issues like political harassment, illegal dues, other corrupt practices, like all those agberos harassing people who don't support their political godfathers. Yes, these are things that you have seen, the negative impacts with your eyes. But why would you not want to get involved?
Yeah, I think she has a point.
So you don't mind your wife being out there just like that?
Why would I mind my wife serving the community? But the thing there is, you just have to prioritize the needs of the people. But there is one but there. I hope there wouldn't be somebody somewhere winking at you.
Winking about what?
So,
I think the two of you are right. Over the years, I have always been complaining. I think it's just time. Bang.
To realize the Nigeria of our dream, citizens have a role to play. Get involved. Leadership No Get Gender is the Women's Right Advancement and Protection Alternative in collaboration with Akifade Foundation and supported by MacArthur Foundation.
Welcome back, you guys. Welcome. So let's talk about the consequence, the three things. The problems that causes living in limbo, the solutions, the consequences. Okay. Let's start with problems. What causes Nigerians living in limbo?
We can talk about unemployment, number one.
Definitely.
And before we even go into unemployment, let's talk about corruption. Okay, corruption from our government. The way our governments are making things go in this country, they are making the youth to not have faith in their country again. not like believe in their country becoming something.
Because I feel like
different.
as a youth, like there's certain stages we go through in life. We go from secondary school to university, and once you finish university, there's NYSC, and you just feel like after NYSC, I've done all the things I'm meant to do. I followed all the rules. The next thing should be a good paying
A good
job.
place to work, and you surely be paid for it, right? But that's not what they're doing. Okay, look at this. You spent how many years did you spend? Let me just start from nursery school. You spent 3 years in nursery school, 5 years in primary school, 6 years in university, in secondary school. Sorry. Then let's just say for a 4 years course, you spent 7 years in the university.
That's crazy.
Coming out from the university, thinking that okay, you have something.
I
to
even
do.
feel like after spending like 7 years in university, do you
That's
even
what I'm
have
saying.
the
You
ginger
don't have
to even
anything.
come? Like all those things, your morale is dropping. Like
It's
it's
dropping,
ridiculous because you see your mates that have gone to private schools and are finished, and what makes you special from them?
Nothing.
Because of the fees,
Because of ASU.
like exorbitant prices. Because I can we really blame ASU
I cannot blame ASU.
because they're not getting paid. I'm not going to be working for free.
That is it. I will be working in this country.
And all these things still leads back to the government and definitely corruption because misappropriation of funds. Because you cannot tell me there's a budget for education
Everything has a
every
budget in
year,
Nigeria. Everything has a budget in
and
Nigeria.
only God knows
Let
what
me
they
tell you
use that
something.
money
Everything
for.
has a budget in Nigeria.
Another sector that is failing is definitely business wise because the idea of business is if you give somebody something, the surrounding person, because that person that you've given money to start up a business is going to hire people,
to work
they're
with
going to
them.
employ people to work with them, they're going to buy raw materials that is still getting pumped into the economy.
I'm
So
even
either
saying
way,
that
you're
still helping people
yourself.
because
But like it doesn't even feel education, they're not helping.
No access to
Business wise, they're not
education.
helping. When it comes to funds for businesses and they're not helping. But it feels like once you've against all odds and you succeed in this country, they're the first people to congratulate you. All these fintech apps that literally come out to say, oh, in this short amount of time they were able to get so funding. You literally see Nigerian government, oh, we want to congratulate you for what? What did you do to help them? No, I'm serious. Like, let's start having conversations about. We keep saying Nigeria is a tech startup of Africa. What is the Nigerian government doing
like
to
the giants
help?
of the
Like,
whole-
there's so many people you can start up like tech startup, like schools, teach people like basic things.
At least the government with the money, even if they want to, okay, they say they want to steal money, they should give free access to education to some people. There are some people that they don't even have like
This
funds.
whole free education and stuff. Primary schools, secondary schools, university that are federal government owned. What are we seeing in this? What is even the point of even taking your child to all these schools anymore? I remember
That's what I'm
you
saying.
saying, "Oh, I went to Unilag was something because you knew," but now it feels like
Before
all these
that.
schools, Unilag, Unilorin, University of Ibadan, they are living in past glory because Unilag, when they start talking about the accomplishments of Unilag, they'll tell you like, oh, we published so things. In what year? What have you accomplished now? This whole Nigerian government, when they want to help Nigerian youth, they'll go and give them sewing machine or they'll give
they don't
them
even know what to
water.
do with
Some
this.
basic
Let's take them
mediocre
through the classes
rubbish.
now before you
Like
give
let's
them something.
actually branch into important things. Let's talk about tech. Let's do chess. Things that these people can go outside, like they can represent Nigeria.
For the first time, the youth like came together to start from one thing, even though they didn't achieve it at the end. They stood
I feel
for
like
something.
that whole
I feel like,
experience,
yes, if
like
the
it
youth
took them,
keep on
like it
doing
took us
this-
serious. They took us serious.
If
They
this-
did not
the youth
think
keep
we were
on
going
doing
to do
this,
that.
I'm telling you, the government will
We've-
not have any choice than to listen to the youth.
Yes, now.
That is it. Just keep on taking your
Definitely.
stand.
Now they know. We see politicians now. They know they have to work because
That's what I'm saying.
that 4 years, it won't work again.
Because like now, the president of the country now, he knows if he doesn't put like work in these first 4 years is going to do, the next election is going to be somehow. I'm just praying, okay, people are talking about the election of or something like that. But I'm telling you, the youth are just trying to make a difference in this country. And I'm telling you, they are not ready to lay down.
Definitely.
They're not ready to lead that at all.
So you guys, we're talking about so many issues today, ranging from politics to corruption to drug abuse to mental health, and all these things are issues that are affecting every single person. We don't know what's affecting everybody, and we are so sorry, definitely.
Yeah.
But we have the Flag It app. Let's take the first step into curbing all these issues we talk about, because we're not just having a podcast where we're talking about issues and just talking about ranting for how many ministry. We want to see solutions. We want to see a change happen in this country.
And by God's grace, we're going to achieve that.
Thank you.
Yes.
So you guys, thank you for staying with us for the solutions and problems affecting Nigerian youth living in limbo. We'll be back shortly after the break. Welcome back to Flag Your Week. So we're currently doing Flag Your Week. So last week we told you that you can message us on all our social media platforms and use the hashtag Flag Your Week and talk about any issue that's happened to you from Monday throughout the week.
Just tell us
Flag Your Week. Come, text us, rant. Let's laugh about it. So currently this week, and there's been a lot of people will be tagging the flag it, sending us DMs, and definitely what has been happening right now on social media. It is the whole sextortion and the whole sexual assault. So there was this whole Twitter thing that came out about survivors of people coming out to say, oh, there's been a man that has been saving women's news without their permission.
Wow.
He has been videotaping them while having sex without their permission. He has been selling it. That wasn't even the scary part for me. I think the scary part for me was he has been doing this for over a decade. He has been doing this since like 2012, and we're in 2023 now. And apparently he targets university students, so his environs is Yaba routes, Unilab. So please, you guys, please be careful, especially if you're around that area, because we do not know if he's still in that area, but he's still at large, you guys. So please be careful. We also saw people issues with even girls sneaking their fellow women's nudes to sell to people, and I feel like these are issues, and that is a whole different topic. This is a whole other very, very disturbing topic, you guys.
Wow.
And they are doing it all social media, from Twitter to Instagram to Telegram. They are open Telegram channels to sell people's nudes
just to make money.
It is crazy.
Exactly.
It was just recently on Twitter, someone said Pinterest, something is happening on Pinterest, and I use Pinterest a lot. Pinterest is probably one of my most used apps. We used to say Pinterest is no wala app. Just go there, look at pictures, and now apparently some men on there have been selling underage porn on Pinterest. So now when you just even go to Google Pinterest, black girls living in luxury, like you just want to see, and most of these things, like you don't see it anymore because Pinterest are obviously trying really hard to like remove all those like things from their platform, and it's really sad in the world we live in, because I'm just like, when you kept tagging Flag Your Week, I was like, this is crazy, and I feel like this topic is a topic we need to talk about in depth, like, because all I can say is, you guys, please, the Flag It app. I'm going to say it again. I know I sound like a broken record, but I will keep saying it again. With the Flag It app, we make it easier for you. You can report a crime that you know of or you're a victim of, and the best part is you can do so anonymously, so you do not have to put your name or anything, because we know how reporting this crime is, you guys, and we're trying to make it easier for you. thank you. I want to thank you so much for joining us on today's episode.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for allowing us to take out of your time.
Honestly. And I just want to leave this episode with a quote from Alexander Van Hayden, which is, when a flower doesn't grow, we need to check the surroundings and the environment of that flower. So again, I'm going to mention the government, because when a country is failing, we need to ask our leaders, what are they doing? What can they do differently? Thank you for joining us. Again, my name is Renan.
And thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Samuel.